calendar today falls upon the memorial day of the massive bombing of Tokyo during World War II. How do you feel about the coincidence of the concert being held on a particular day?
My students have set the date and I gladly accepted it. Now life has two realities: destruction and creation. So when destruction takes place, either intentionally or unintentionally, we feel very sad, very miserable. Then in the destruction itself, we try to derive benefit, that is to say, not to have the same old experience. We feel that it is our bounden duty to have a new creation. So the past is dust. The mistakes that I have made in my past existence, say 40 or 50 years, 50, 60 years ago, I must not repeat. I must do something constructive. For I know if I do something constructive, then I will be happy, and also I will be one of those who will bring about a new creation. So on the one hand, it is most deplorable experience. Again, on the other hand, we should feel that this experience must not be repeated, and this experience will remind us to have a better way of life, a better way of understanding, a better way of fulfilling our divine task on earth, that is to say a world of harmony, a world of peace, a world of joy.
このコンサートの期日については日本でシュリ・チンモイさんのですね、シュリ・チンモイさんに感銘を受けて平和のために奉仕しているその市民グループによって期日が設置されました。でこれを私は喜んでその期日を認めました。それでこの東京大空襲の日というのは大きな破壊が行われた破壊があった日でありますけれども、その破壊というのは意識して思うということは確かだと思います。そしてこの間違いが過ちが起こされた結果、同じような過ちは決して犯してはならないと固い決断が人々の心に芽生えたことでしょう。そして新しい創造、新しいクリエーションというものを私たちの手で生んでいこうという新しい新たな決断、決意、そして希望に満たされるのです。で、私の思想の中に、私の哲学の中に、過去は誇りと、過去はゴミである、全く過去は必要のないものであると固く信じています。で、この過ちが50年あるいは56年前に起こったとしても、同じような間違いは二度と起こさないと固く人々の心の中に気持ちが芽生えたことというのはとても大切なことだと考えています。そしてそれを感じた人々は私たちの手でその古い破壊ということからこの体験をもとに新しい創造を築き上げていこうではないかという気持ちで満たされるということが一番この不幸な体験から学び得ることだったのではないでしょうか。そして私たちのその目的である調和と平和と喜びに満たされた新しい世界というのを目指して生きていこうという希望を持っています。
今回のコンサートで特に伝えたいことっていうのはどんなことでしょうか。
what is your main message that you'd like to give to the people of Japan through this concert in Japan?
Each time I perform, I dedicate my theme, my peace concert to someone whom I feel responsible for world peace. So this time I have chosen President Gorbachev. Today's peace concert I am offering, dedicating to him. So this is the message that I will be giving this evening to the audience. Today's peace concert I am most lovingly and most gratefully dedicating to President Gorbachev, whose perestroika vision light ended the Cold War and sowed the peace seeds inside the hard garden of the world home for the transformation of the human mind and the perfection of human life. About a year ago, to be precise, 10 months and 23 days ago, President Gorbachev came to visit Japan, beauty's land, a duty's hand. At a dinner in the Emperor's Palace, his oneness heart voiced forth, "Our countries and peoples are neighbors. Our ties are many centuries old. There are many historical documents testifying to the mutual attraction between the Russians and the Japanese." At the same dinner, the unparalleled peace lover in him also proclaimed, "Allow me also to express the wish that the presciently chosen name of the era of your Majesty's rule, High Sir, which means achievement of universal peace, may also come true in relations between the Soviet Union and Japan."
At this crucial time for him, did you have any opinions towards him or advice for him?
I don't dare to give him any advice. If I pass it, then I don't use it. Please,
ゴルバチョフに私の方からアドバイスのようなものを与える立場には私はありませんけれども、
For he does not need any advice either from me or from anybody else.
ゴルバチョフ氏は私からあるいは他の方々からアドバイスをいただくことを必要としてないのではないでしょうかと私は感じています。
What he has inside him, what he has inside him is more than sufficient to prove to the world that he is by far the best political leader plus peace lover on earth. What he has is confidence. This confidence is coming from the very, very depths of his heart in a new way, to feel in a new way and to see the world with the new eyes, to feel the world with a new heart and to become inseparably one with the success and progress of the new world. So this is the vision of this perestroika. I'm happy to tell you that I have written already 3 books about him. And then one more book is in preparation, which will come out shortly. This is my soulful appreciation and prayerful admiration for what he has done for the world at large. How many Eastern countries, Eastern Bloc, how many people on earth, countless people on earth, he has made happy. Yes, he could not make his countrymen happy. But he has made countless people in Eastern Europe happy. Today, there is only one Germany. There is no more East or West. One Germany. Liberated Poland, Hungary, Czechoslovakia. I know I have students practically all over the world. To make one student happy is a Herculean task. In spite of my best intention and my students' best intention to make them happy, I find it so difficult to make happy. Now, only in Germany, how many families were doomed to disappointment, doomed to destruction? He has made them all. Family members are now together before they were completely separated. Yes. He's demolished them. No more Berlin Wall, only one heart. So what he has done for humanity is far beyond the imagination of anybody else's achievement. Yes, many people have achieved many things, but history will bear witness to the fact that it is one person on earth who has ended the Cold War, who has given us a new hope that we can depend on each other, we can trust each other, we can together walk and run together. There should be no fear, no doubt, no. A oneness family. 1 year ago he came to Japan and he said many nice things about Japan. And this is also from the very depths of his heart. It is not because he happened to be in Japan. If you come to a new country, you appreciate whether you feel it or not. But in his case, he definitely felt, and it was his most sincere feeling that he expressed in words and he offered to the Japanese. And I'm also happy that he will soon be coming again to Japan, to your country, and I'm sure both he and Japan will be of great mutual help to each other.
いうことに彼は努めるでしょうということを私は思います。How many times have you visited Japan in the past?
You have to answer that question. I've been coming here for first time. When did I come? In 1972? 69. Since 1969 I have been visiting Japan, and each time I come, my appreciation, my admiration and my love for Japan only increases. People say if you see something twice, you may not appreciate the thing as the way you appreciate it first time. In my case, Japan gives me totally different experience. Each time I come, my love for Japan only increases. Being a seeker, when I come to Japan, I see Japan as the most beautiful flower. For me, Japan is nothing other than a beautiful, most beautiful flower. And what does the flower have? Flower has fragrance and beauty. And this beauty and fragrance Japan offers to the whole world, to the four corners of the globe. Now, as soon as you see a flower, our own good qualities come forward to appreciate the beauty and the fragrance of the flower. We see a flower, before we see the flower, our heart, we feel is not so pure, and we think of our mind, we think mind is full of fear, doubt, anxiety, or many ugly things inside the mind. But the moment we see a flower, we feel purity inside our heart, clarity in our mind, and luminosity in our mind. So here, when I come to Japan, I see the beauty of Japan and the purity of Japan. And Japan gives me another experience which is so significant in my life. That Japan is a small land composed of a few islands. There are many countries infinitely vaster than Japan. But what does Japan do? Japan embodies the message of the infinite. It is like a tiny drop. You look at the tiny drop, inside the drop you see the ocean. In Japanese achievements, a tiny island, but inside the tiny island we see the achievements of the infinite. You look at Japan and the achievements of Japan. How many things Japan has created. And as soon as you see inside the drop, inside the flame, you see the sun, the morning sun. Japan here the sun rises. So this message is unique that Japan offers to the world, that inside the finite we can have the infinite, and the infinite can sing in and through the finite. So this is something that Japan is offering to the world at large, which no other country can claim. It is Japan's unparalleled, unique contribution to mankind.
実は今回で11回になると思います。で、私は毎回日本に来るたびにとても新鮮な素晴らしい体験をしています。そして多くの人々は何か新しい場所に行ったときに第1回目最初は新鮮な体験をするけれども、第2回目からあまり同じような印象は受けない、同じような体験はできないということがよくありますけれども、私の場合は毎回来るたびに必ず新鮮で素晴らしい you know it throughout the world. But he liked to see if the profound spirituality of the Japanese people, the profound spirituality that Japan has, may not be balancing well at this stage. What is your opinion?
This material prosperity has come from, from sleepless efforts. We don't become prosperous unless we make efforts most sincerely. So Japan has made sleepless efforts to make material progress and success. Who asked other countries to remain idle or to talk foolishly or proudly, whatever you want to say, and not act. In the case of Japan, Japan does not talk, Japan acts. Sleeplessly, Japan has been working for the material success, you call material prosperity. Now, if we do not have inner awakening, we cannot make progress in any field, whether it is material field or spiritual field. Now the question comes here, is Japan is spiritual along with, if Japan is spiritually awakened along with the material success? I used to say definitely. Japan is going, Japan's spirituality and Japan's material success are going side by side. A few minutes ago I said about Japan, when I think of Japan and look at Japan, I see a flower. What does a flower signify? A flower signifies aspiration. When I look at the flower, immediately my good qualities come to the fore. I try to become a good person. Now, as soon as I see Japan, my own aspiration increases. Now, where does this aspiration come from? It comes from the heart, that there is an inner hunger. Not only the mind's hunger to become prosperous, but the heart's hunger to love the world and offer to the world the good qualities of the heart. So I can sincerely tell that the spiritual aspect of Japan is also most encouraging, most inspiring. Yesterday I visited the Lord Buddha statue in Kamakura. Except a few parts of the world, I have visited most of the countries. And I have visited countries that love and adore the Lord Buddha. I come from India, Lord Buddha came from India, but his message has been spread infinitely more in foreign lands than his own land, India. But again, there is no such thing as India or Japan or France or Russia. No, there is only one home, one world family. So here, if one house has many rooms, if in one room he is not appreciated, which he rightly deserves, if another room, other rooms appreciating, admire him, adore him, love him, then it is quite appreciable and sufficient. So now to come back to my answer, I have been to many parts of the world where the message of Lord Buddha is being followed and adored, and his message is being fulfilled. But one statue in Kamakura, when I stand in front of him and offer my soulful obeisance, my prayerful love and adoration, I feel that my life has achieved, has seen something and achieved something most valuable. If one thinks of Japan and one feels Japan is spiritual, with Japanese, I say in my heart's inmost conviction, then that particular person can stand in front of the statue of the Vishnu, this Lord Buddha in front, and the entire spirituality of Japan, that person has to feel inside. The Lord Buddha, the son of Asia, the beloved son of Asia. So it is very easy for human beings to discredit other nations. It is very difficult to appreciate others. One needs a very powerful heart to appreciate the good qualities of others. Just this morning I wrote, here I would like to read out the good qualities of Japan. It is indeed a difficult task for some people. This can include world figures to appreciate the lofty achievements of others and other nations. But to our extreme joy, President Gorbachev has not studied at the same school. Therefore, on April 19, 1991, while addressing the Japanese Public Committee, his heart most beautifully and most hauntingly sang for the soul, for the heart, and for the life of Japan. Beautiful nature, this is his telling. Beautiful nature, sakuras in blossom, the organic combination of the past and the present with a visible breakthrough into the future. Friendly people with strong feeling of self-esteem and respect for others, healthy curiosity and interest in life, the desire to make talents and ambitions a reality. In a word, the Japanese people are a wonderful product of nature and culture. All this is very fascinating and arouses feelings of fond affection. I am glad to have been able to feel the living pulse of your country and to see with my own eyes its achievements, which have rightfully given Japan a place among the leaders in world progress. So, this kind of appreciation you get from President Gorbachev. So here you can see spirituality is being expressed through material success, material prosperity, and outer, you can say, prosperity. The inner beauty is being expressed in outer prosperity.
一生懸命働かなくてもいい、少し休んでもいい、あるいは傲慢な気分でいてもいいとは誰も他の国の人々にそういうふうに言ったわけではありません。ただ特に日本の国々が、日本の人々が自分たちでたゆまない努力をしていこうと、そういうふうに思って日本の国々の人たちが働いて、一生懸命働いて、こういった経済的な大国になったのではないでしょうか。もしも人々が経済的純粋さですとか、それから美観を心に与えてくれますけれども、もう一つお話したいことがあります。花は渇望心、高いものを求める、より高いものを求めるという渇望心を表しています。私は日本を思うと、あるいは日本を見ると、まずその渇望心を感じるのです。その渇望心はどこから来るというと、日本人の人々の心の中の高いものに憧れる気持ち、空腹感、高いものを求める空腹感から来るのだと感じているのです。で、日本の人々は人々の心の良い部分を世に伝えようとさまざまな形でこの気持ちを表現しています。昨日私は鎌倉の大仏様を訪れました。世界の数多くの国々を私は今まで訪れていますけれども、この鎌倉の大仏を見て、私は自分自身がインドから来て、そしてお釈迦様もインドから来られたということは、同じ国ということで言えますけれども、インドあるいは日本、フランス、そういった国々、どの国々から来た方々がどの国々でどんなものを見ても評価する基準は同じだと思うんです。
We visited does not have to go to various places in Japan to find spirituality in Japan. Kamakura is alone to feed the aspiration of any human being with our spirituality.
日本を愛する人、日本を理解する人、日本に感銘を受ける人は日本の家族のうちに行かなくてもいいんです。で、例えば鎌倉の大仏の前に立ってその人が本当に日本の心を理解する人であればそれだけでいいんですということなんですね。鎌倉の大仏の前に立ちはだかって。
We all know that Japan has been making progress faster than the fastest in the material world. Faster than the fastest progress Japan has been making in the material world, in material prosperity. And here again in Japan, last year, Japan can claim the fastest human dynamo, Carl Lewis. Here in Japan, he made the world record and he became the fastest human dynamo. And I'm sure he got tremendous blessings from the soul and from the heart of Japan. Fastest human he became fastest human here in the country that runs fastest in achieving material success and prosperity. So this is a very, very happy experience both for Carl Lewis and for the soul and heart of Japan.
これはまた別のことになりますけれども、日本は物理的に非常に早い成長、急成長を成し遂げております。でこれは世界のどの人も知っていることです。でこの日本で昨年8月にカール・ルイス選手が100メートル走で世界陸上で世界新記録を出しました。そしてこの世界的に世界で最も速い物理的な
nature must be seen together. As soon as you see nature's beauty, we feel that it is from nature's beauty that we came into existence. So if we destroy the beauty of nature, it is like stabbing our own physical mother and nature's beauty. Environment can never be separated. They go together. So if you love our mother, which you must love our mother, then in the same breath we must love Mother Nature, for they are one, inseparably one. And those who pray and meditate have very, very special feeling for their mother, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. It is their mother who taught them to pray to God. When they were kids, children, right from infancy, Mother used to tell them, fold your hands or go to the shrine and pray and meditate. So from the mother we have learned how to pray and meditate. And again, from prayer and meditation, we are trying to become good citizens of the world. How can we become a good citizen of the world if we destroy our mother's message, our mother herself, she who taught us to be good human beings, to pray to God and become good human beings. So, people who pray and meditate have very, very special love for nature, nature's beauty and the environment. And they feel that when they get enlightenment, it is from nature, from natural beauty they get. Here we have talked much about Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha prayed at the foot of the Bodhi tree. He entered into his nirvana. He realized his highest also. He realized his highest when he meditated at the foot of a tree, Bodhi tree of knowledge, wisdom light. This wisdom light comes when we identify ourselves with the vastness of nature, Mother Earth. So we must be extremely, extremely grateful to Mother Earth, our mother, and only help her increase beauty and divinity and not make any attempt to destroy her beauty, her divinity, while we are making scientific progress. No, science makes progress, yes, science should make progress, but not by harming, by destroying our mother nature, mother earth. There should be other ways to make scientific researches and to expedite scientific progress, and not by destroying our mother nature and mother earth.